I don't feel like it is, so I'm asking him about it.
Hopping in, that's what I'll do.
And then I need to, want to emphasize the expanded with,
All right, and good big thank you to Desert Financial KRIM for sponsoring our KRIM Community Spotlight program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio. Our new studio here in the Sawmill Theater building. So if you're watching us on our KRIM FM Facebook page, we're waving at you right now. And our guests this morning are the founders of the Payson Farmers Market, John and Lorraine Ruffling. Good morning, guys.
hi.
And
I almost went, woo!
I know, woo woo. Hey, it is very exciting because this is your 15th season.
Yes.
15th year.
I know.
And that is big.
It's-
15 years.
I know, right? It's shocking, to be honest, when we say it's our 15th season. People are like, what? Really? That much time has gone by? And
Yeah.
I feel the same way, right? So,
Oh yeah, I know.
but yeah.
Think about it. I know we were reminiscing the other day a little bit over coffee, but yeah, when you guys started the market, and
Yeah.
wow, I mean, it is the big thing that I look at right now is how it has grown,
Yeah.
and not like crazy, to where just any vendor is in there, but this growth of just real quality, awesome vendors that are like a perfect fit for Payson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's what is so cool about the Payson Farmers Market is I think all of the vendors, you have a great mix of local
Uh-huh.
and those coming from outside the area, but they love Payson.
Yes.
They love being here. When you talk to them, they just say, wow, we love coming to Payson. And they go to farmers markets
Yeah.
all over the
All
state,
over,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
love Payson
Yeah.
and the Payson Farmers Market.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is very, very cool. So this Saturday, opening day,
Yes.
Yep. Opening day, 8 to 12.
Looks like the
Yeah.
weather's going to be perfect.
oh yeah,
So we're looking forward to a great day with our community and everybody coming and hanging out. And, we have a great mix of returning vendors and we have new vendors. We've made the market bigger. There's a new sponsor for the stage.
Mhm.
Bruzy Vineyards is coming several times this year and we're
Wow.
setting that up. And,
Mhm.
we're really excited about a great year.
Oh, yes. And for those that are listening or watching that are maybe new to the area or have maybe never been out to the
Okay.
Payson Farmers Market, I think it is good to let people know where it is and how convenient that you're here at the Sawmill Theater building. And our station is over here now, and this is where the Payson Farmers Market
Yeah.
is. Right in front
Yeah.
of the Sawmill Theaters in the parking lot, just behind Chili's. And starts at 8 o'clock from 8
Yes.
to noon every Saturday from this Saturday until
September 16th.
September 16th.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. So it's 17 weekends this year?
17 weeks, yeah.
So we'll have 17 markets, and it's going to be an awesome summer.
It is. And again, for those that have maybe never been out, it isn't just about, the vendors. Obviously, they're the main attraction and, everything they're selling, and you're gonna go over, all the different vendors. But it's a community gathering.
Yes.
It is a get-together of people in the community and people maybe you haven't seen through the
Yeah.
winter, and you see, like every year at the farmer's market, and you kind of get a chance to rekindle those
Yeah.
relationships, hang out with each other, listen to some music, enjoy some great food. It's just a
Yeah.
great community gathering.
It's funny, where we sit in the middle in the information booth, I could see the people that are in the shaded area, and they're just, it's like families getting together, and how did Billy do at soccer last night, and, just getting caught up, and that's why we started the market, was for community. For community for us, we were relatively new here. I mean, we'd only been here for 4 years, and and we worked from home, so we really didn't know people. And now we know so many people, and there's time. Some of them we only see at the market, and it's just so fun. And that's what I like to see, is that engagement and the love that this community has, which is what our vendors love about here, is the vendors tell us there's something different. And John's the mushroom farmer, we go to other markets, and our market is so different.
Definitely different.
Um,
In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a really good
Yeah.
way. It's, yeah, you know, like
Can
our,
I just, so I just wanted to share, so to your point, a friend of ours who we all know, he has a business in Payson. He works with 20 or 30 other local businesses. He's a very busy guy. He has an office full of people. And when we were talking about having the market, he just goes, I am so excited for farmer's market season because that's the day I get to go and just hang out and see all these people. I mean, he sees lots of people all the time, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, but on Saturday, I just get to go hang out and I get to get some food and I'll get some lemonade and I'll see my friends and we'll just have a chance to catch up. And I've always thought that Payson has no town square,
Yeah.
you know, and but when the farmer's market's here,
Yeah.
it's clear it is the town square of Payson, and it's where everybody comes to hang out and do shopping and
Oh, yeah.
have a great experience.
Now
Yeah.
that's so true, the gathering place,
Yeah.
because the gathering place usually is like the center of town, a square, and this is like a, pop-up square.
It's a pop-up
Right,
square.
right.
there you go.
Yeah.
I
a
like
very
it.
large pop-up
I like it,
square.
yeah, it's our
Yeah.
pop-up town
Which,
center.
this year we have 70, no, excuse me. So I have a roster of 74 vendors,
Wow.
Is that the most ever?
most ever. And at each week, there are 57 stalls. So we have about 2/3 of them are our full-time vendors. And then we have vendors that come and go and in and out. And,
Yeah.
you know, there's something new every week. There's something
Yeah.
happening every week.
Well, you know what, we need to start, you need to start talking about some of these vendors, because with that many vendors, it's exciting, you know, for people to know who to expect
Yeah.
and, you know, what things to expect.
Well, it's because this is our 15th year, I want to acknowledge some of the vendors that have been with us forever.
Mhm.
I'll go through them relatively quick because most people know them. Arizona Bread Company with his wonderful bread and baked goods.
I just want to go with you. So Craig, the person that is the Arizona Bread Company person, loves Payson, and everywhere he travels, he shares how great being at the Payson Farmers Market is to other vendors. And we have a lot of people that come to Payson because of Craig, the bread guy, sharing about our town and really recruiting them to come up here and do that. So he, you know, on one hand, he's our bread guy, and on the other hand, he definitely is responsible for helping make the market awesome.
Oh, yeah, Craig, and if you know Craig, he talks to a lot of people.
He talks to everyone.
He talks to everyone. He's not a shy guy.
No.
He's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I can see how he's like a big advocate, like, you know, part of our tourism program
Yeah.
for Payson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. And we have Ty Lewis watching on our Facebook Live. And Ty, he's back in California. He's driving trucks right
Okay.
now, truck
Oh.
driver. And he says his wife Heidi loves the tamales. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Tamales is another one. I
Yeah.
think they
Long
started
time.
with us in the second year.
Second year?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Arizona farm cheese.
Before you move off, so tamales, I'm just gonna keep doing this, I
Okay.
guess. So the tamale company, that is a family-run business. So Eddie, the person that comes, he's
Yeah.
the youngest brother.
Oh, yeah.
All the sisters have come and worked here. They're on Cave Creek. They have a physical store on Cave
Yeah.
Creek and Greenway. And like the food channels and all of those network TV shows that do food, they come into the tamale store and
yeah.
film episodes all the time.
Mhm.
There's like 50 people working there make tamales. And they make tens of thousands of them. They win all the awards for the best ones in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they
And they're right here in Payson.
and they
Oh,
come,
I know.
and they come right here. And I didn't even know I liked tamales as much as I do until I started having theirs, right? And
Yeah, me too.
how lucky that they're a perfect example of the best foods in Arizona that come and bring them directly to us here,
Uh-huh.
right? Which I'm super grateful for.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Ty. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Arizona Cheese Curds. So that's a company that's in the valley, but the vendor that you see that works for that company is Tom. He lives a block away from us, and you know, and he travels. He actually leaves home to take cheese curds to other markets.
Yep.
You know, so that we're really lucky to have him.
I know it's cool because I see him around town.
Yeah.
We'll wave, hey Tom.
Yeah.
You know, I see him. He also provides cheese for the wine tasting
Yes.
at the beverage place.
Yes.
So he's in there every
Yeah.
so often at the wine tastings,
Yeah.
which are every Friday
Yeah.
from starting at 4:30. So
Yeah.
Until you roll off your chair?
No, it's just a wine tasting.
Never
So
ending
yeah,
time.
just
Oh,
a little bit of wine, and it's fine.
A little bit of wine, it's fine.
Yeah.
And another long-term vendor is Big Red's Hot Sauce,
Yeah.
which is amazing. Boyd's Farm, so Boyd's
gonna-
does all
are
the
you gonna
jams.
I'm gonna come back to Big Reds after Boyd's.
So Boyd's is he was one of our originals, I think, as well.
Very early
He
on.
has he has the jams and jellies. He grows the trees in Tonto Basin for his jellies, and they do fruit as well. Lots of peaches and plums and elderberries and all kinds of
Yeah.
wonderful things.
Mhm.
Donetti Farms. He was our absolute first farmer. We were opening like in 3 weeks on our first, and we still didn't have a farmer.
For a farmer's market.
I was in a panic, and he said, well, I'll try it out.
Mhm.
And maybe I'll go every other Saturday, because he was in Prescott.
Mhm.
And he spent the first day with us and said, I'm dropping my other market, I'm coming here.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah,
and he's
Freddie.
been here ever since. So he does regular produce, but he also does the microgreens. So a lot of people are, tried and true to him with his microgreens.
And Freddie, 2 words, and it's not really Freddie, it's his daughter, when she visited, but 2 words, squash pie.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Remember? I will never forget that because I was a
remember.
pie judge.
Oh,
Yeah.
she brought a
Year.
pie to the pie contest.
She brought a squash
Which
pie.
sounds icky.
Yep, you made that face.
I'm
You
like-
made that face. And how did that pie do that
Yeah,
year?
I think it
It was a
won.
Triple Crown winner.
Yeah.
It was a Triple Crown. It won Best Appearance or
Yeah.
Presentation.
Oh, yeah.
The
Support.
tastiest and crowd or,
Oh, yeah,
favorite or whatever.
yeah, the
So the
people's-
judges,
people's
we all
favorite.
picked it, people's favorite, and like the best looking.
Huh.
It won the Triple Crown at the Payson Farmers Market Pie Contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lori and I just remember she was like, wow, what? Oh, what? Did you like it? Did you like that pie?
I don't remember. I ought to
How
still
do we,
taste it.
how do we have the same birthday? How are we the same person? How are we? Because
You're the
I,
pie guy.
I know. That's like burned in my
I love pie.
memory.
Yeah.
I mean, that squash pie was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you know what? And that's the thing. Like, you're going down this list, and John and I are like looking at each other because all of the stories, all
Yeah.
of the memories,
Yeah.
just all of the experiences
Yeah.
that we have, that so many people in this community have.
Yeah.
I bet you could like go around or at the market. That would be great.
That would
At
be
the
fun.
farmer's market, just to have a little camera and, and record on your phone, farmer's market experiences, because there's been so many like connections made with the
Yeah.
vendors, with other people, so many great stories.
Yeah, yeah. I think this year we're gonna set up a whiteboard that has like a question of the day so people can put stickies on there, their answers and stuff like that.
Nice.
Because we've been in other communities and I'm like, that is an awesome thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
And just kind of have a moment to enjoy it and be present to all the cool stuff that's here, right?
Yeah. Oh, that is great. Sorry, don't mean to.
No, it's
we gotta
good.
go through the list.
No, and actually, Lori and when you were talking about Freddie, when we first started out, he's like, well, I'll try it out and see if it works out.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's fascinating with the market is it's like a inchworm or a, like Dr. Seuss push me pull you thing.
Yeah.
Is on one hand people want to come and bring food to Payson so people can have it, but they need people from Payson to come and get the food they brought. So there's this relationship where you both are in it together. We're all in it together. So we bring all the stuff, and then people need to come out and get the stuff, so then people can bring their stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's a symbiotic relationship that's grown. And we started with 12 vendors, now we, whatever.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's.
And now, speaking of 12, and this year we have 12 farmers.
12 farmers.
Farmers.
So,
That's amazing.
Never
in the
happened
first
before.
year, I remember the first year at the Presbyterian Church.
Uh-huh.
Community, the Presbyterian Church on Main
Uh-huh.
Street.
Yeah.
And just set up in the parking lot there.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, here you go, farmer's market.
Yeah.
And for the first season, That's, you know, where it was.
Yeah, we had 12 vendors, yeah.
And there was such an interest.
Yeah.
And, you know, and people wanting to vend, but also people wanting to go to the market, and then it being moved to the Sawmill
Yeah.
Theater parking lot, and just more vendors being added. So yeah, so the first year you had 12 vendors,
Yeah.
and now this year, 15th year, there's 12 farmers.
Farmers,
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
And that is a direct, in my opinion anyway, it's a direct result of the fact that people come and buy produce at our farmers market and other ones.
Yeah.
It encourages people to farm, so there's new people farming now in northern Arizona that never farmed before. And so, we want more of that, way more of that. And so we're like, over time, it just keeps building. And so we go to Flagstaff Farmers Market, which is 23 years old. They started growing farms around them before we did, right? And they have more and more. So like we can see that there's a path forward. The more we support the farmers, the more people are willing to farm, which is ridiculously hard work, right? And it's a total gamble on whether it works out for them. And but by us supporting them, it just keeps increasing more food access for the whole state of northern, well, the whole part of northern Arizona.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on all at the
Yeah.
same time.
There are.
Yeah.
There are, yeah, there's a lot going on, and over 50 vendors at, you know, the Payson Farmers Market,
Yeah.
opening day this Saturday.
Yeah.
So, boy, if you're not planning, and you know what, I know there are some locals that it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
It's a little crazy. I mean, there's a few more people up here. Well, a
There's
lot
a
more
lot
than
more.
we're used to.
It's
But
the first really
reality
big
is-
day of the
yeah,
season, yeah.
But the reality still, it's like nothing like the Valley. Still, the amount of people that are up here, if you go to the Valley and go to a mall or go somewhere, a large
Oh my gosh.
gathering,
Yeah,
a sporting event,
yeah,
I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing compared to
Yeah.
that. So it's busy for us here,
Yeah.
but it's not really that crazy.
stay off the beeline,
Stay
and
off
then
the
it's
beeline.
easy peasy.
And yeah, you can take Main Street, you know, to the Sawmill Theater or wherever. But you know, the Payson Farmers Market, you really, if you've like missed opening day previous years, you should really come out.
Yeah.
I mean, and the market is expanded, right, with these new vendors and adding more vendors. It's expanded. The amount of space you have, it never feels crowded.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, we do that on purpose, just
Yeah.
so there could have a nice
Well-
feeling to it, yeah.
And we do that because, you know, people passing through town, if they've got dogs, they can't leave them in the car, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, we do allow well-behaved dogs, you know, I mean, if one doesn't like other dogs or doesn't like people, that we
Yeah,
probably shouldn't
yeah,
bring.
no,
Yeah.
don't bring them.
Yeah.
But,
That's
yeah,
worked
we
out
have
really
this,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we made enough space for people to have all of them, have their
Yeah.
animals, have their kids, have all
Yeah.
that stuff.
So, how about some other vendors that are going?
Well,
to be-
Geisela Gardens, they were called Creek Water.
Mhm.
They've been with us forever. Who are some of the other? Pasta More, that was also a different name pasta, but it's the same pasta with Kristen.
Kristen,
She's
yeah.
been here all these years. Tamale Store we've talked about.
Yeah.
And then Philip, Taste Bud Indian food.
Oh,
People
yes.
love his food.
Yeah.
He's been with us for a really long
And he's
time.
Yeah.
awesome.
I
And
know, it's
I have
great.
to give it to Kristen because, you know, she continues to come back even after, you know, the beating she received in Cantaloupe Bowling for 2 years in a row.
She was
I
so
mean,
humiliated.
Are you just
Well-
saying that because you won?
Well, possibly. I mean, just,
Cantaloupe bowling.
yeah, Cantaloupe. I have pictures on my phone. I have a wallpaper. No, but that was so much
He
fun.
probably
So fun, right?
framed it and put it on the wall.
I love giving her just a hard time. It was so funny because
Yeah.
that second year, it's like, oh, okay, you want to try and dethrone me?
Yeah.
Come on. And
I
nope, second place again. And
Yeah.
it was good. But she's a great person, and that's the thing. I mean, the interaction. It's not just like you're going there to buy something.
Yes.
But you're going to visit. You're going to visit to buy, you know, this food or these different products, but you're also visiting with the vendors. And so many residents of Payson have relationships with these
Yeah.
vendors.
I mean, that is probably, in my experience, the thing that sets Payson apart.
Mhm.
And like Lauren said, because we have the mushroom company, we go and do other farmers
Yeah.
markets as vendors.
Yeah.
And so we get a glimpse into their community, and we can see like, oh, this community is like this, or this one's like that.
Yeah.
And And a lot of it, there, that interaction, it's more like a transaction. Here, I want your olive oil. Okay, great, I'll sell you my olive oil. And then that person moves on.
Yeah.
Where here, it's like, dude, tell me about your olive oil.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, where are you? Like, what's your name? You know, there's way more, that's part of what makes our community special.
Well, the
I
vendors
think.
say it's the friendly market.
The friendly market.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which,
Yeah.
wow, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
So who else?
Those are the old timers. Some of our new ones, we have got a new free range beef guy, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're mountain range, and they're 100% grass, no grain, and no chemicals. So,
Nice.
so they're organic beef, but he doesn't have the, you know,
The
he's still
certification,
yeah, he doesn't
yeah.
have the certification because he's still a small rancher. But,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
And are they bringing just beef?
They're bringing just beef right now, but he's got a buddy that also has chicken that they're going to work something out because we said we do want some variety, and then salmon as well. But that he doesn't. We will not have that this weekend.
Gotcha.
He's still working out those details. Chef John, who was here last year, he was the guy that grills all the
Oh, yeah.
breakfast and lunch and
Grill,
stuff
yeah.
all
like that.
the piles of food, yeah.
Yeah.
He has a brick oven pizza now, and so pizza, but it's not here yet. It won't be here this weekend, but it should be next
Okay.
week or the week after. But yeah, brick oven pizza was going to be really
Yeah. His
exciting.
new grill looks like a transformer, like from the old day Transformer movie.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It's a trip, yeah, I
Yeah.
can hardly wait to see it.
Getting food off Optimus Prime out there?
Yeah.
That'd be so- oh, no, it's not like that. This is a little closer to home.
And Marvin, who was with us last year, Gourmet Le Dolce, he did the meat and fish dips. Well, he will be making chili cheese steaks on site.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been
So
watching
that's
them
pretty
all
exciting.
winter in Old Town making cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
He's totally into it. They look great.
Nice.
And
Oh,
Lo-Fi Eats, Lo-Fi Eats is a new one. So he is, Lo-Fi Eats does street tacos,
Yeah.
and
They
he's
used
got,
to- They used to be here.
They were at the Twilight
they were
Tuesdays.
Twilight Tuesdays,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
more importantly, he's from Payson. He's born and raised Payson.
Wow.
And he left
Yeah.
to go to the big city and make a name for himself and stuff. So he's really excited to be, back as
Nice.
part of the community as
And
well.
they're bringing a bunch of like take-home frozen meal type stuff, right?
Yes,
So that's the other thing, people that maybe haven't been out to the market or it's their first time, not only can you get food ready to eat and enjoy it there,
Yeah.
but a lot of the vendors do take home.
Oh,
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
That are frozen, or can be taken home and frozen and then eaten during the week.
Yes.
And that came about from a customer.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
it's like we were there, she came to the information booth and she said, this is such a great market, but we need more food. And I'm like, we're surrounded by food, what do you mean? She goes, food that I don't have to cook. Food that I could, food that I can have on Wednesday.
Yeah.
When the kids are playing 15 kids are playing 15 different sports and,
Yeah.
when we don't want to fast food it. I want real food. And it was like, oh my gosh. And that's how it was born.
Yeah.
That's how, the vendors that most of them are serving hot, but they've got frozen because of the customers asking for it.
Well, I know with the Indian food.
Yeah.
Is it Phil?
Yeah, Philip. Uh-huh.
Philip, I know. Yeah, you see people grabbing that.
Oh,
stuff
I mean,
up.
they've got like a Safeway bag. Sorry, Safeway, but they've got a Safeway bag with multiple layers of take home.
Yeah.
Okay, here's these are for my difficult nights that I gotta have
Yeah.
ready. Good.
Wow.
I gotta still want good food.
Yeah. No, that is great.
Yeah. Another new lady will be. I need raw shots, so it's a raw juice for people that are kind of switching
Whoa.
gears and really
Yeah.
going to super healthy and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
We met those guys at a market in Scottsdale,
Mhm.
and I mean, at first I was like, raw juice, yeah, I like juice, that sounds good. But then we watch her every week, and people will be coming back,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
going, yeah, I need this week's, right? So clearly her product is great for your gut, great for your digestive system.
Wow.
And so we're super excited about having them.
Yeah, I need raw shots.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
I need raw shots.
Yeah.
I know,
That's-
yeah. And another one I'm kind of excited about too is we have a new guy that moved to town to be with his lady friend that's been here a long time.
Yeah.
And they've connected here. He is a knife crafter, so he makes his own knives, but he's also going to be doing sharpening every week. So
Wow.
you've got your favorite. I have my favorite chef knife, and in the beginning I had to watch and make sure to keep my fingers out of the way because it was so sharp. Well,
Yeah.
now it's getting a
Not
little
quite
dull.
sharp, yeah.
So you can bring your knives
Cutlery.
and he'll sharpen them.
Yeah.
Your cutlery.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing like a hand sharpening
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
so it should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know, it's a nice little service. I don't think there's a real knife sharpening service in town.
I don't think
Saw a
so.
machine somewhere in a hardware
Yeah.
store, but
So how about other vendors, not food, but there's also craft vendors? Or
We
vendors
do,
with some
so
products?
our art vendors are 100% Rim Country.
Mhm.
We actually feel like we have enough creative
Oh,
people
yes.
here, we
Yeah.
just really
support
don't.
the local.
Yeah, and I only have 4 stalls that I delegate to art, so we've got returning ones. Some of our new ones is Cindy with leather wrapped jewelry. Copper Needle, who has got a retail place right here in Sawmill.
Yes.
They will be at the market as well.
Mhm.
They're looking at expanding their audience reach, and this is a good place to do
Yeah,
that.
which is super exciting. If you don't know, Gina is her name, right?
Gina
Gina.
Perks. Oh,
Gina
yeah.
from Copper
Or Tidwell.
Needle.
Gina
So,
Tidwell.
Tidwell. So I was talking to my sister who likes to quilt when
Yeah.
she was in Africa, and my sister was like, Gina's famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is a
International.
world famous quilter who
Yeah.
lives in Payson, who
Yep.
has a store right here in Sawmill, and now they're going to start expanding out and having a thing at the farmers market as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she
Yeah,
she speaks all over. And gives classes,
Yeah,
does
yeah.
seminars. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
She's a quilting superstar, yeah.
Yeah, quilting
Yeah.
superstar.
Yeah. But we've got pottery, we've got jewelry, we've got wooden bowls and wood crafted things. We've got a seamstress that does hair scrunchies and different
Mhm.
sewn things. And the apron shop who
Apron.
does beautiful apron work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's, they rotate. So there's, like I said, 4 stalls and I've got about 14 artists. And so they rotate in and out.
Yeah, and that's the thing, just such a variety.
Yeah.
Such a great variety, but all Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, everything's
You know,
Arizona.
Arizona, raised, grown, made. Yeah, right.
By the people that you are getting stuff from.
Yeah.
And it's an important distinction in farmers markets, in my opinion, is I want to buy stuff from the person that got it, not somebody who got it from somebody else, who got it
Yeah.
from somebody else.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's a different thing
Yeah.
than what we're doing here. And so we've really tried to stay true to our roots and always have, so when you come to the market, you're buying stuff from the people who grew it or made it,
Yep.
right? Which exactly, I love that part.
Yeah, no, that is great. Yeah, because they're usually are going to be more passionate
Yeah.
about it. They're invested
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
So it creates that experience
Yeah.
rather than it's just a purchase.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
And of course, we have Arizona Mushroom Company.
There we go.
With 7 varieties of gourmet mushrooms, as well as seasonings and powders for easy mushroom use.
I have to apologize to Lorian sometimes for turning her into
I married a
farmer's
mushroom
wife.
farmer.
Hey,
Like, I know you wanted an architect, but you got a mushroom farmer.
Oh, yeah, hey now, the fungi. You got the
Yeah.
fungi.
I, on purpose, don't go down that road.
I can't help it, John. Oh, come on. I love those little, the fungus is among us.
Oh, yeah, no, there's kind of an endless stream of
There.
spores to do that with.
You're such a good sport.
Right? No, see, it happens.
It happens. You
That's
can't
why I didn't
help
want to
it.
do it.
You're blushing.
I know. Oh, no, it's good. It's so good. Hey, so opening day, Payson Farmers Market, this Saturday, right here in the Sawmill Theater's parking lot. 8 to noon, and yeah, I just don't.
Go ahead, 1 second.
Oh, we have seconds?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. So we have our WIC program,
Yes.
our EBT,
Mm.
there are senior FMP program, which.
Farmers
we have-
market nutrition.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and all of those have got extended benefits this year.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow.
So the WIC particularly, I want to get that word out.
Mhm.
Now it is for the mother, a nursing baby, and children 4 and below.
Oh, wow.
All will get their own vouchers for
Uh-huh.
buying local produce
And up until now, they had a single voucher for the household.
for the
Yes.
household.
And now there are individual vouchers for each eligible person.
Wow.
So, and
Yeah.
seniors too, we have a lot of seniors here, and last year their vouchers were $50. There's also gonna be a $50 matching. So the seniors will have $100 of coupons for produce. The WIC community will have 30 plus a 50, so $80 for each eligible household member.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow,
so
that is huge.
it's huge,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like getting 2 for 1, so,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's amazing.
And the thing is, if you have questions, if you're unsure, you don't know about the program or what you
Just
qualify for, you can go to the
Information.
information booth.
Yeah,
So there's
information
an
booth.
information booth right in the center of the market. Look for that, and that's where you can,
Yeah.
get the tokens or find out more information. But yeah, it's definitely something you want to look into.
Yeah,
And then we have our regular EBT SNAP program,
Mhm.
which you can use your benefits there.
Mhm.
And there's a 100% doubling of that,
Wow.
right, for fruits and vegetables.
Right,
So,
so you swipe,
yeah.
if you swipe your card, you want to buy cheese and
Milk and bread and
milk,
whatever.
you know, well, all the other things that you can buy that's not produce. You swipe, say, $40 for that to do your grocery shopping, you get
Yeah.
$40 free for
For
produce.
produce.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so there's a lot of opportunity to really stretch dollars, and that's what I wanted to get across
Yeah.
is,
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we're super excited for
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
So there are all those great programs as well that can be utilized by residents.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So just one more reason
Yeah.
to make sure you come out to the Payson Farmers
And-
Market.
yeah, and it's interesting because they're sponsored by USDA, and the commitment to USDA is you have to buy Arizona produce,
Mm.
right? And if you're in Florida, you have to use your
Yeah.
coupons for Florida produce.
Yeah.
So it's a dual purpose. It's to help the citizens, but it's for the citizens to then turn around and help the farmers.
Farmers,
yeah.
So it's really a
Yeah.
great system.
No, that is. So again, opening day, Payson Farmers Market, this Saturday, 8 to noon, out in the Sawmill Theater parking lot. And you can follow, I highly recommend following the Payson Farmers Market on Facebook.
And Instagram as well.
Instagram, so you can see, updates, there's posts about the different vendors that'll be out there. Also, there's throughout the season, special days like National Farmers Market
Yeah.
Week and all of these.
Yeah,
And
the
we'll
rodeo parade
Rodeo,
stops and or
yeah.
ends at the market, and then it's a tractor show
Tractor
and
show,
National
yeah.
Farmers Market Week and
And
Yeah.
then other than that, music every week from
Yeah.
our local
Live.
musicians.
Yeah.
Live music, and I think this Saturday is at
Stolshine.
Stolshine.
Yeah.
So Stolshine, yeah,
Yeah.
Mike and Melissa out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and that's dad and daughter,
Dad and
which
daughter,
is pretty
yeah.
cool.
And we have Banner Air to thank for that because
Mm-hmm.
it's a sponsorship from them that allows us to pay the band. So
Yep.
everybody, so we can have great music.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Well, thank you, Banner Air, and thank you guys. Thank
Yeah.
you so
No,
much
thanks, Chris.
for coming on this morning, but more importantly, for 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
We've been hanging out together with Chris for 15
He was an original
years.
vendor, slinging ice cream, yeah.
OG vendor. Well, yeah, that the first one it was handing out Haagen-Dazs and fruit bars.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right,
It
yeah.
was prepackaged before we even started scooping.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was boy.
Yeah.
That
I
was
know,
a little
15
bit
years,
ago.
time's flying.
And we're still friends.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
How about it? I still come to the market.
Yeah, you
I know, and it's nice. It's great to come and enjoy the market.
Yeah.
Enjoy the market
Yeah.
and socialize, and
Yeah.
it's great. So, thank you again. Thank you everyone for listening and watching, and hopefully see you this Saturday
Yeah.
at the Payson Farmers Market. Well, time to get back to the music with some OJ's Traveling Wilburys and the Rolling Stones. But first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service.
Thank you, sir.
There we go. And that
That's awesome.
started, so nice. I'll turn this off. See you later, guys.